Can you look at Luna? Yeah, we'll look at Luna. All right, so Luna, which, yeah, Terra Luna, interesting coin. I called this coin back in July, and when we were about this region down here. I called it, I think, at $8 to $9. One of my biggest trades of 2021 that we've posted to the Wolves of Crypto. And you can see I've still probably got the writing down here by the breakout. Yeah, so bought the breakout there around $8. Great trade we made there on Terra Luna. That was probably a gain. Let's just measure it roughly. Gain of around 13 to 14x on Terra Luna. So good job there, Wolfpack, if you were around. Problem is, not many people were around back then. Let me know if you were around in July on Wolves of Crypto. I'm interested to see if anyone here would have been around from that point. But Terra is very similar to Rose, actually. And let's just delete some of this stuff because it's not really relevant anymore. Terra is very similar to Rose, in which it's had the breakout and it's formed an uptrending line. Okay, and that uptrending line, similar to Rose, is being tested right now. Let me just straighten this up. It's being tested right now. In fact, we are right on top of that line right now. So essentially what I'm saying about Luna, I should call it Luna, is that it is on the edge, the knife's edge. It is on the edge of a cliff, sitting there right now at 50 USD. 50 USD is a psychological support as well. It's also acted as support on a few regions during this uptrend. So let's look at that. Let's draw a horizontal line. 50 USD is active as support in a few regions during this uptrend. And hence, it is an area in which we could be seeing some buying pressure. Okay, looking at that, and especially considering Bitcoin might be coming in for a dead cat bounce, Luna could definitely bounce up, and let's say it bounces up to the 50, which is the base bounce level for medium-term bounces. 50 is going to swing down here. We're probably going to be looking at, if we did bounce, a swing to around 66 USD, somewhere in that region on Terra. Now, let's look at Luna, Let's look at the MACD and RSI. My RSI is not showing us any bullish divergence, which is bad. In fact, it's showing us a bearish divergence on this long-term trend. MACD's a while from crossing as well, and so we're not looking too likely to do that. But what I can say about Luna is volume is decreasing in the downtrend. Terrible to see. We're on this major support. In fact, this candle is going to close in 20 seconds. Let's just see where that closes here. Will be interesting to see if we hold this line. We've got 10 seconds on that close. I didn't realize the daily close was closing right now. But yeah, that is the line we need to be holding at 50 USD. If we lose that, I can say with quite a big amount of certainty that we're going to be trending downwards to the next support, which is probably going to be sitting around 37. And then below that, we're still looking at probably 22. So the problem with something rising so quickly like Luna has done is that it drops very quickly as well, because it hasn't had time to build up that support. So what we can see is pretty interesting, right? We've actually closed slightly above the line or on the line, and we've opened the candle below the line. Now that might be a problem with how I've drawn it. Let me just try and straighten it up. So I suppose it's how you draw it as well, but essentially 50 USD is what you should be looking at for Luna. I think that this is way too close to call. We do have support from a 200-day at 45 USD, but essentially we are on a knife's edge on Luna, in which we could be swinging up to 66 one last time, okay, and then crashing down below, or we could just crash below right now. But I think that, on a longer term scale, this thing is going to need some serious correcting because it is still in the sky, right?